And good morning, America. So great to have you with us this morning. We are following two major developing stories. Overnight demonstrations breaking out.
This latest incident increasing tensions in the city once again and leading to disputed accounts of what happened. We are on the ground in Minneapolis hearing from the mayor, the governor, and family and friends of the man who was shot, along with federal officials.
And we have major developments there, but we are going to begin here with that massive wind. Meteorologist Ginger Z joining us on a Sunday. Ginger.
Yes, good morning. So we're seeing 1 inch per hour snowfall rates from Baltimore to Philadelphia to New York City throughout the morning hours. That's what's going to add.
Janai.
All right, Trevor, thank you so much for your reporting. Now to the Trump administration's response to the second fatal shooting this month of an American citizen in Minneapolis at the hands of a federal agent. ABC News senior White House correspondent Selena Wang is in Washington. Good morning, Selena.
And good morning to you. And go too far.
All right, Selena Wang for us. We appreciate it. Let's bring in ABC's chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Katersky. And Aaron, you've been looking into how authorities are trained to respond in these types of situations.
And this morning, with police leaders are raising questions about classify what had been a civil rights investigation.
Unbelievable. Okay, so if there is no credible investigation here, there's a real concern there.
There are concerns because there may be what's playing out on the streets of Minneapolis.
All right, Aaron, thank you so much for your reporting. We appreciate you. Now we want to get back to that massive winter storm that is impacting so much of the country and expanding east. So let's go to ABC's Victor Oquendo, who joins us live from Nashville, where that storm is bringing a dangerous coating of ice this morning. Victor, good morning to you.
Guys.
Important reminders, Alex. Thank you so much. Now we're going to send it back over to Ginger, who is in on a Sunday.
It is so important to stay tuned and get all of the information. The three of us are heading out to cover the storm right after the show. It's just critical that people stay indoors and listen to those warnings.
And thank goodness you're going on a train, Janai.
I am up to Boston, so we will have this storm all covered. Ginger, thank you.
Thank you, Ginger. All right, still ahead here, new tariff target. President Trump
falling in so many cities. But first, let's take a look at some of the other big stories that we're following on this Sunday morning. All right, and we are going to turn now to Ginger, who is following our other
Western North Carolina, South Carolina, that we're watching for the ice this morning, too. And that's probably the most concerning part of this storm.
Well, and I was going to ask you, let's talk a little bit more about staying safe in this storm. So what's your biggest concern, that ice?
That's the thing, is the ice, and obviously travel in the...
Really important.
All right. Ginger, thank you so much. Still coming up here on Good Morning America, the teams going head-to-head today. Welcome back to GMA. In the race to the Super Bowl, the NFL Conference Championships today decide which teams get to the big game. So much is on the line today, and our friend and former coach, ESPN football analyst Herm Edwards, is here with the preview. Good Sunday to you, Coach. Hope you're staying warm. Let's start in the AFC with the Denver Broncos. They're hosting the New England Patriots. What should fans be watching out for in this game?
Well, Coach, let's go over to the NFC. So it's the LA Rams at the Seattle Seahawks. It's the third meeting this season between the two teams. So who takes the rubber match?
Well, as well, people were talking about. Also, it's been a wild offseason for head coaching changes. The latest was Buffalo, where the Bills fired Sean McDermott after 9 Super Bowl-less seasons, not making it there. So was the firing, you think, justified, Coach, and who would be a good fit to take over the Bills?
Well, I'm always sticking up
in this offseason. Meantime, we're gearing up for the Super Bowl, getting excited. Coach, it's great to have you as always. We'll talk to you soon. And coming up here on Good Morning America, another look at our top story, the massive cross-country storm now taking aim at the East Coast.
All right, and welcome back to GMA. That winter storm is sweeping its way east. Nearly 200 million Americans are on alert this morning, and ABC's Alex Brachet is in Reston, Virginia, with the conditions out there. It is looking very snowy, Alex.
Yeah, so important. Alex Brachet for us, thank you. Let's get right to Ginger for more on this massive storm, and we got a...
That is unbelievable. All right, Ginger, thank you so much, and we'll be right back here on GMA. And we're back now with our play of the day, and check this out, because we have cheers for American climber Alex Honnold after he conquered one of the tallest buildings in the world. Honnold scaled Taipei 101 in a free climb. Without, see, I was more like the camera guy who was hanging there. Yeah.
Hanging there with a hope and a dream. Thank you so much for starting your day with us. Be safe, stay warm.
Yes, absolutely.
Do it.